Let's go. We Raiders. Yeah. Black flags fly, let the rivals beware. Silver flash cut clean through the desert air. Discipline and violence, same breath, same pride. Oakland to the strip, we never divide. Legacy written in pain and in fight. Commitment to excellence, born for the light. From the black hole to the desert sands, we rise, fists high, we make a stand. Legacy eternal, can't fade the brand. Yeah, I'm with the nation, no imitation. Silver and black, that dedication. Max out the edge, that's detonation. Quarterbacks pray for salvation. Crosby rushing, crowd eruption. Four down, stop, that's disruption. Commitment to excellence, no discussion. We ready to born, that's construction. Yeah. Vegas lights, whole city shining. Black hole, that whole team. Grind from the bay to the desert, we still aligning. Raider nation, timing, we rise. When I look in your eyes, I see the light out Davis. Look at my eyes, you see greatness in the Death Star posted in Vegas. Raider nation, stand up, we Raider. Seven black hands up, we Raider. Next on the edge, that rush, we Raider. Fourth and short, that's us, we Raider. Wave that flag, no fear, we Raider. Loud so they all can hear. Vegas lights, we shine, we Raider.
Roll the dice, I hear the game on the line. Can't believe I'm really watching this live. I had a feeling this the year they bounce back. I could see them in the West dressed in silver and black. You see them Raiderettes, they be so fly. She going crazy when she meet me, she shy. I guess she know I got my mind on a mission. Silver and black, the colors on me, this a religion. I need that championship, trophy or not. I told my girl I'ma be gone, I'm watching the game. She laced up boots, said you know I'm the same. Lights flash, crowd insane. Silver and black in our veins. Come on, Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love. No Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes, no Raiderettes, hey. No Raiderettes. Yeah, baby, I can never let you go. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. Go crazy, baby, you could put on a show. You're my Raiderette, you're my Raiderette. For my Raiderettes, they be going crazy, and I love it. They be in my head, and I can't get them out of it. They up in the stands, yeah, they bring in that thunder. Spirit of the nation, yeah, you feel that hunger. When they in the dance, they gon' let me know it's come on. Raiderettes, let's go Raiderettes. Hey. Silver and black, they the best, dancing hard, no rest. Come on, Raiderettes. Hey. Light up the set, Vegas nights, that's a flex we love.
Big moon rising out in the desert. Raider Nation getting together. All the outlaws on the run. Put the pedal to the metal when they hear the hum. Fires in the night, cast shadows. Cowboys, renegades, gamblers. Spirits in the air like the ghost of Val Davis. They said the autumn wind is a pirate. That's right. It's like you can hear it on the wind, sounding like 100 Harley Davidson. In every city that we in, either with us or against us, we came here to win. Loyal to the silver and the black. It's my people, are you with me? We can never look back. Raider, loyal to the silver and the black. We can never look back. In the black and silver. When we go to war, we take no prisoners. So if you're going Las Vegas, bring your hard hats and your lunch pails, baby. Cause you came by commitment. It's Raider Nation till I'm buried and finished. And we don't play for ties, and we don't pay fines. That's why the outlaws are here tonight.
Happy Black Monday, Raider Nation. Well,
Happy New Year, and yes.
Well, we're definitely off to a bang with the new year because, like, the Raiders finally win a game yesterday, and they secured the number 1 pick. It was like a double win, and the Raiders, they never get a double win. It's hard for them to even get a single win. But then they go and they fire Pete Carroll, and like we all saw that coming, but we just really hope that there's a succession plan in place rather than just an instinctive firing.
Yeah, we're going to get into it, and we're going to, like, this week, we're going to hear 1,000 opinions on why they fired Pete Carroll. Should they have? Yes, they should have. No, they shouldn't. Who should be the next head coach? We're going to hear 1,000 opinions on that.
My favorite new head coach is, we need a young, innovative, offensive-minded guy. And I'm like, who?
Yeah.
And they're like, a guy in college. Like,
Lincoln Riley?
It's not a very good coaching candidate pool. Where Kevin Stefanski, who got fired by the Browns today, might actually be the most competent coach out there. And I'm like not excited if that's the coach. Here we go. True Raider says, the new coach that don't wear that visor like a douche.
True Raider, as a USC fan, like, we have had double whammies with visor wearing coaches. Like, they're just not good. We don't vibe with them.
I was actually searching for a visor on Amazon this morning because I was going to be like, I'm ready, coach. Put me in.
I mean, maybe you could reclaim the visor legacy. Because right now, okay. So
any coach that wears a visor is not okay in my book.
No, like, let's also just to go back historically, like, Lane Kiffin just did what he does and left a team high and dry that is now in the semifinals that I'm rooting for, because I think it would be hilarious if Lane Kiffin left to go win a chip. Yeah.
That I am all for it. I'm on the Ole Miss bandwagon right now.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Because for those of you who are too young to remember, Lane Kiffin was actually the Raiders coach, and he got fired for conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah. So
via overhead projector.
Yes, which I really appreciate Amy Trask for, like, she's come out a few times and said what she thinks about that firing.
The overhead projector.
The process of firing. Not that she wanted to fire Lane Kiffin. A lot of people, I think that Lane Kiffin got fired because he okayed that 70-yard field goal.
That was like 73 yards or something.
Yeah, which was silly, but he was actually, like, Al Davis wrote a letter to him before that, saying he was going to get fired.
Actually, now that you're mentioning Janikowski, it's kind of funny because Jon Gruden did a thing, there was a clip of him talking about how Janikowski didn't do good his first 3 games. They're in New Orleans, and he put him in to kick a field goal, and the special teams coach is like, he's drunk. He can't kick a field goal. And Jon Gruden's like, he's going in for the field goal. And he made the field goal. But Jon Gruden said he wanted him to miss the field goal so he could get rid of him.
Yeah.
But here's the wild part. Like 10 years ago, my friend told me they went to New Orleans, and Janikowski was leaving the bars like really late at night. And he was so hammered that he couldn't get into the taxi. So my friend ran over there to help Janikowski get into the taxi. And it just so happened that the story Jon Gruden was talking about was in New Orleans, where he was talking about Janikowski showing up to the game drunk.
Well, yeah.
2 and 2 makes 4.
Yeah, there you go. It's the rule of 4s.
Hobo Raider says Baker. Cooker Raiderette says she's angry with
Oh
you.
no.
Boiler Raiderette says she's not happy with you either.
I'm in trouble with the entire staff.
All of Raiderette
Yeah, they're
are very Ooh, not good. Don't forget Seabass was in serious trouble for taking people's drinks.
really? I didn't know that.
Was he? Man, I missed. Like
I mean, it's
he was going
honestly
Bill Cosby on
believable.
people.
God.
Was he the white Diddy?
Ugh. I mean, he like there.
Oh wait, was it in college?
Was it?
Maybe. I don't know. Like this is foreign land to me.
Well, Seabass. One thing is for sure, Seabass could drink and could not handle it necessarily. Somehow he got up and went and played the game the next day, but there are definitely stories of him like
Partying
until like the day of the game.
Wow. Yeah, all night. Hopefully my mic is doing better now. The Hobo Raider, thanks. I put it a little bit closer and like check the wiring to make sure it's in there. Let me know if I'm still breaking up because I would hate for that to happen.
We're breaking up with the coach of the Raiders, not on our show. So anyway,
I think for me, the biggest thing this weekend, like a lot of people are excited about the first pick of the draft, and that's great. But my exciting moment is beating the Chiefs.
yeah, I like, okay. So
Finally,
I
like 21, 22, 23, 24, 5 seasons since we've beat them at Allegiant Stadium. And in 2020, we weren't allowed in the stadium. So this is our first time seeing Chiefs fans walk out sad.
This is the real, like, 2020 was a pipe dream. Like, it was just a weird year. Like, not that we don't count it, but it's like, this was the real, like, and people are like, you're celebrating. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm celebrating. Hell yeah. It felt good to win. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't care. I don't care that it didn't matter. I don't care that the Chiefs were 6-11 and they weren't going to the playoffs. I don't care that we weren't going to the playoffs. I don't care that it was the third string on both sides. It felt good to win, especially because there was a Chiefs fan whistling in my ear right before Daniel Carlson kicked that field goal. And I was just like, God, like, could we just
yeah, there's a lot of people that are, oh, you're celebrating the Raiders win, but it messed up their draft status. And I'm like, do you even follow football? Like,
yeah,
before the game started, we had already secured the number 1 pick. We're
They
good.
They
Win
announced
this
it.
game.
Yeah, like literally they announced it at Allegiant Stadium. They were like, the Giants have defeated the Cowboys.
Oh, and that was so great because
It
anytime
was.
the Cowboys lose, it's a good day.
Like, thanks. Yeah, like,
I think you hit the trifecta of victories yesterday or this weekend because the Cowboys lost, the 49ers got manhandled by the Seahawks, and then the Raiders won.
yeah.
Yeah. And the Chiefs lost. And the Chargers laid down to the Broncos, which I'm like, come on. You really want the Broncos to have the number 1 seed?
I never. Like, no. So to put my hater hat on, like, of course I hate that the Broncos have the number 1 seed. I hate that the Chargers are in the playoffs. I hate that the Niners are in the playoffs. So
yeah, it's bad. Here, True Raider says Seabass, after he was drafted, he was still in Florida with 2 friends and had some medication.
yikes.
He was acquitted in April. Wow.
Well,
I guess because social media wasn't around.
right. It would be a totally different story, I bet, if
Yeah.
this happened now. Yeah. No, like, ugh.
And Hobo Raider says that was a lame game.
Yeah. I mean, it was a boring game.
Yeah. It was like field goal. Well,
really, like, the true hero is Tyree Wilson for getting the safety, because without that safety, we lose.
it's a tie game. We go into overtime.
Yeah. Or yeah, I shouldn't say we lose, but like, we might have lost. Like, we were about to lose. So
Yeah.
Carlson was on his game.
Carlson was auditioning for another season because he's a
he
free agent.
yeah.
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 It's man, this the pool candidates for coaches though. I'm like people are saying bring in Robert Saleh, and Robert Saleh is a good great defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
and he didn't do very well with the Jets. And people are saying, well, it's the Jets. Well, it's not like the Raiders are much better,
Right.
if they're any better at all than the Jets.
Right.
I think we're setting ourselves up for another year of disappointment.
I think even before I had like when the season got to a certain point, I was like, the Raiders aren't going to be good next year. Like we're going to have to draft a quarterback, or I really don't want to go the free agent route. I feel like we've done that. I feel like it has not worked. I have a lot of thoughts about the organization staking their claim in a new young quarterback, but I also was like, drafting a quarterback, and with all of the holes that we need to fill, the Raiders are not going to be great next year.
No.
I don't think.
True Raider says the Raiders play 6 playoff teams next season. Do we keep Carlson? I'm not opposed to re-signing him,
Right.
but he was getting paid quite a bit of money, and yesterday he was clutch. But in previous games, special teams have been really bad, and it's not all Carlson's fault because the line wasn't very good, and like especially against the Bears game, like they were tipping, and the Bears knew when the ball was going to get hiked, and they jumped the ball and blocked the field goal that Carlson. But Carlson has been regressing every year for like the last 5 years.
Yeah.
And I haven't looked at his total for this year. It was down earlier this year. He might have improved. So I'm not opposed to re-signing him, but at like, what was he making? Like $4 million a year?
Something. I mean, he's one of the higher paid in the league.
Yeah, he's one of the higher paid kickers. But then you see last night a rookie kicker in a high pressure situation to win the division with the Ravens and Steelers. And you need to have a good kicker. A young kicker like that missing a field goal.
Yeah, that was heartbreaking.
Yeah. So and you don't want to be looking for a kicker too. Like the 49ers, they're like on their 3rd kicker, former Raider Eddie Pinheiro.
Damn it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a hard area.
I mean, I feel like literally every time a kicker goes in to kick in any game in the NFL, and the announcers are like, this guy hasn't missed a kick all season, he misses. And like people are like, what is it with kickers this year? I think there just isn't an airtight kicker. Like making a 54-yard field goal is not easy, especially in like wind and like whatever.
But you got one job. That is your job.
No, that's true. That's true. But like there hasn't been a perfect there's not a kicker I could point to in the NFL this year that I'm like, this guy every like 100%, a million times over, he's gonna make the kick. Like just based on what happened this year.
Yeah. All right. Al says, good morning, Raider Nation. Feels good to be driving home from Vegas with a win.
That's right.
Hope they make the right decision and bring us back to greatness. Well, good morning. And yeah, driving home last night with a win, because we drove home at night, it feels so much better. Like the drive, like it was pouring down rain in some areas, and aside from that, like, it felt great. I'm like, let's go. Like we beat the Chiefs finally.
Yeah. No, I was saying to you in the car, like this was the feeling we wanted to get from Pete Carroll. Like I don't know that we expected to really make the playoffs or like go far, whatever, but
I thought we would.
I mean, yeah, like I hoped But we expected to have a few of these, like, that was a close game. It could have gone either way, but we won. We took it. And we never got that this season, except maybe the Patriots. Like, and that was
Yeah, that one was crazy.
yeah. I still don't know how he did that.
Yeah. Well, the league hadn't figured out Chip Kelly. It took a full game to figure him out.
Yeah.
And once they
it.
figured him out, it was a wrap. True Raider says it can't get worse. Come on, Raider Nation. Or come on, Raider. Or come on, we Raider. Mendoza is on the way. I don't want to say it can't get any worse because every time I say that, the Raiders prove me wrong. They love to prove that it could get worse.
Yeah. The Raiders, I think I looked it up. The Raiders have had, I think 2 previous seasons where they've had 2 wins. One was in like 1962. And and then we got Al Davis. So
yeah. All right. Here's the thing about Mendoza. Is he really gonna go into the draft?
Are you being a hater?
No, I'm asking a question. Is he gonna go into the draft? Because there's some people, and I don't know where they're getting this from because I have not seen it, but there are some people that are saying he doesn't want to play for the Raiders. I don't know where these are coming from. I think it's people like fell for some clickbait article or like some fake tweet or something. I haven't seen that, and I've asked people to show me proof, and nobody's done it. So maybe it's like completely non-relevant, but there are some people out there who are saying he doesn't want to play for the Raiders, and I have no idea where it's coming from. But what if, like, let's just say hypothetically, he doesn't want to play for the Raiders, and he decides to run it back.
Well, okay. So I have a few things to say. First, in the NFL, the first draft pick goes to a team that sucks. Generally, when the team picks a quarterback, that means they didn't have a good quarterback. But it also means they sucked entirely, right? So this has been an age-old thing. So for him to come out and say, like, I don't want to play for a bad team, that would be weird to me. Because he definitely has a PR. Did you see his Dr. Pepper commercial? He's definitely got PR people who I would think would tell him, shut your mouth about who you want to play for because this is a professional, like, yada, yada.
Yeah, I don't think he's actually come out and said that. I think it's just people, they fell for some clickbait thing because there's no way in this age, like, that would be publicized all over the place.
Yeah, well, I also don't think he necessarily doesn't even want to play for the like every good quarterback, every top quarterback coming out of college is gonna play for a bad team. I mean, yeah, there's been exceptions where like a team was pretty good and somehow they traded,
kind of got lucky.
Yeah,
but they traded their pick,
but the Bears were also bad. Like,
no, but they got the Panthers' #1 pick when they traded. So that's how they got Caleb Williams. They were already they weren't a good team, but they weren't like the worst team in football.
No, but they weren't like good. Like, no quarterback coming out of college is going to go to a team that went to the Super Bowl the previous year, unless they literally trade all. Like, I don't even know how that would be possible, but
trade the farm.
Yeah, like, and more.
Hobo Raider says Kevin Stefanski would be a good coach for quarterbacks. He even made Case Keenum play like a superstar. And I think Kevin Stefanski does great with quarterbacks. In Cleveland, I mean, not like the Raiders are an upgrade, but it's kind of hard to operate in Cleveland because they're a dysfunctional organization, just like the Raiders. And if you do bring him in as the coach, now the biggest question is who's the defensive coordinator? Because there's no way PG survives a third coach getting fired, right? Wait, is it 3 or 4? Yeah, 3. So he's not going to coach for 4 different coaches, right?
He's the head coach. Yeah, no,
like, it's time to move on from him. I'm sorry.
No, we he blessings.
He was with Josh McDaniel. He was with Antonio Pierce, and he was with Pete Carroll. Like, it's time for PG to kick rocks.
Can you, just for a second, can you imagine what he's seen in the locker room? Just Christian Wilkins, like the players getting pissed about all manner of things. Max Crosby, like shouting, like just the things that Patrick Graham has seen with this organization. Like, anyway, that's beside the point. I there's gonna be a bunch of names thrown around. People like some people want to do an offensive minded head coach because we're gonna probably bring in a quarterback and want to develop him. I think a good OC does the same thing, but some people want to look to college to bring, like, I think it's hard for me to like nail down exactly who I want to see the Raiders hire right now. But I only can hope they have some semblance of like a plan A and a plan B, because not having a plan B really messed us up.
Here, True Raider sent me a video right now, and I've seen that video, and I'm like 99.9999% that's AI. It's where he's saying that he's going to go back into the stay in college football for another year because he doesn't want to play for the Raiders. Like, he hasn't made an official statement that he hasn't officially declared for the draft, or
he won't until Indiana gets eliminated or wins. Yeah, he won't. Yeah, he's 150% focused on that right now. And I don't know that will make a huge difference whether they win or not, but I think it could.
I think if they come close to winning but they don't win, like if they're in the national championship and they're like one play away from winning the championship, but they don't win it, I think it's kind of hard not to want to run it back and like win the championship.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the only thing you have to be careful of is like a Drew Aller situation where like you're always going to risk injury, and you risk Mendoza is set with like NIL and all, like he's
especially in Indiana, in over there, he like they're not used to winning in football. They're used to winning in basketball. We went to the Rose Bowl and it was flooded with Indiana fans.
Yeah, it was.
And
despite what people were like, trying to tell us,
and we're asking Indiana fans like what's one player that a real Indiana fan would know? And all of them started naming basketball players.
Yeah, which fair, like they're not fair weather fans. Like they are real Indiana fans. It's just like,
I mean, they did name a football player after, but they led with a basketball player. They're like,
which I thought was like legit.
Yeah, they would name a basketball player, and then they would say, and in football, and then they would say their football one. But they all, every single one of them led with a basketball player.
Yeah, I like and shout out to the Indiana fans. Like they were very nice. They were super excited. Like we were walking behind some that were saying like, if you had told us, 3 years ago that we'd be
they said, if you'd have told us 3 years ago, we'd be walking to the Rose Bowl to watch the #1 Indiana Hoosiers go up against the underdog Alabama Crimson Tide, I would say there's no way this is happening.
Right. And like, they're not alone.
Yeah,
I mean,
they're like, they'd be like, I'd be saying you're dreaming, and they're right. They're living the dream.
Yeah. Which you can't help but root for them. Like they're in the they are in the Big Ten, but this whole reshuffling, realignment thing is showing that, first of all, that the NCAA is greedy and the football committee is greedy.
All right, so Hober Raider says we could TSP Vic Fangio for DC. I actually really like Vic Fangio. I wanted him like years ago as a defensive coordinator. I don't know how much time he has left in him. He's getting up there in age.
Wait, I'm an idiot. Where is he now?
He was in Denver, and then he went to is he with? Oh, man, I can't even remember who he's with right now. But
Someone will tell us.
Yeah. And then while someone tells us, True Raider says, any thoughts on USC versus Notre Dame on pause?
Notre Dame.
I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts on that.
Notre Dame's a bunch of scaredy cats is the word I'll use. No, I mean, it's very unfortunate. We obviously love playing Notre Dame. It's also, I think most people that are college football fans that are not Notre Dame fans think Notre Dame needs to join a conference now. I understand why they didn't originally. That's noble. I think they're being probably trying to be forced to join a conference. And
yeah, I don't see how you could not play in a conference. That would be like a freelance team not playing in the NFL, but they're playing NFL teams.
that would be like a very Raider thing to do, to be honest. But yeah, like.
And then Hobo Raider confirms Vic Fangio is with the
right?
Eagles.
Yeah.
I like Vic Fangio.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of like, he's up there in age though. The Eagles, like, you're never going to want to turn down somebody that's in the Eagles tree right now. But if he's willing to come to the Raiders with Kevin Stefanski as the coach, then I don't know who you bring in as the offensive coordinator, but I think you're cooking with Stefanski and Fangio.
The good thing, and not to be like a delusional Raider fan, but I guess
what?
Here we are.
Here comes the butt sandwich.
The good thing, those are delicious, is the Raiders really have a clear palette right now. And we can talk about Max Crosby getting traded in those rumors, but like, even if we keep Max Crosby and Brock Bowers and Ashton Genty and like some pieces, we have a pretty fresh palette. Like, we can have a coach bring in the staff they want, put in the system they want, do the draft they want I think that Spytek will be in charge of the draft, and I think Tom Brady has a big say. But I think what needs to happen and what we're scared of is this coach that comes in needs to have their say.
They need to have their blueprint on the
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it apparently sounds like Pete Carroll didn't have a say in his defensive coordinator or offensive coordinator.
Which, yeah, like that, like you need to have a voice at the top saying, here's what we're going to do, or here's what we want to do. And then everyone else needs to be like, yeah, and then making it happen. Like Willy Wonka.
What?
Willy Wonka didn't make the chocolate, but he had his vision. You know, that's what a CEO does. They say, here's what you're going to do. And then everybody does it. Everybody buys in.
So did Willy Wonka like say, here's how I want the chocolate to come out?
Yeah.
And then he goes over there and like dips his finger in the chocolate pool. Like, this is ass. Get me something better.
Yeah. Didn't you? He was mean. But he trained the Oompa Loompas to be like really good. Like those MFs could be offensive coordinators for sure.
All right. So D Menace, thank you for joining us. Salute.
We don't listen. This is how we do things around here. Okay.
Yeah, we like to just joke around, have a good time. And
like, what else?
How do you guys find us somewhat entertaining?
Yeah.
Entertaining.
Yeah. We're also a little bit gossipy.
Yeah. Oh, like I posted a video. We got a new channel, by the way, because we're doing 100 sporting events in 2026.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
We got a YouTube channel called Every Counts Tour, and I posted a video of Travis Kelce. I was like, "Is this the last time we're gonna see Travis Kelce walking off the field?"
Travis Kelce.
Yes. Oh, hold on, we have to go back to your Charlie and the Chocolate Factory because D Menace said, "Is Mendoza the golden ticket?"
See, it's airtight analogy. See, man, I should be the coach.
Man, Mendoza is definitely like the golden ticket here.
Definitely a golden boy. Like he is so, if you look at his social media, it's so like I play football and I love everyone and Dr. Pepper. Even his interviews, you can tell he's been media trained, like got like, yeah.
And he's a religious guy. Yeah.
So Raider Nation will like that.
I'm surprised how many people in Raider Nation are so religious.
Well, I mean, I have some academic thoughts about that, but Raider Nation is very diverse in every single way. Like, I think that, like, even when people are like, "Oh, it's just a bunch of Mexicans," like, it's not. There are so many fans. It's a lot of.
I want to go back to this Charlie and the Chocolate Factory thing because how D Minute said, "Is Mendoza the golden ticket?"
Right. Yes.
Does that mean that Pete Carroll is what's that blueberry girl?
Violet.
Violet? Yeah. Is that Pete Carroll now?
Well,
or is that Geno Smith?
Geno Smith is definitely who was no, Geno Smith, I think, is the spoiled brat. What was her name? And she was like, "Daddy, I want a golden egg now." And then she went and chased after the goose with the golden egg. I think Geno is her because he's kind of
the spoiled one.
Yeah.
Hope Raider said he used to be Christian and walked away in 2019.
Yeah, I think there's I think that I'll just say this. In Raider Nation, you can always find like-minded people.
No matter what your affiliation is.
Right. And you will always find people who are not like-minded in that particular regard.
Yeah. There's a diverse pool in Raider Nation.
Like whether it's about who should be our quarterback, who should be our coach, like anything, football or not related.
Right. D Menace agrees that's definitely Geno.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make a video now. Like, would it be like John Spytek and the Chocolate Factory?
Maybe Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll's a little bit like Willy Wonka because, like, he did create kind of an empire at one point, but like he kind of retired he gave his factory to Charlie. So
yeah.
Maybe he's the grandfather. I don't know.
God. And Malo says, "Hello, good morning, Malo."
Good morning.
And then, True Raider says the Jets will need a veteran quarterback after drafting number 1. But don't the Raiders need a veteran quarterback too, though? Geno Smith returns to the place where they
run it back. I mean, the Jets can do whatever the hell they want.
But like the Raiders are paying Geno Smith, and they need a veteran quarterback. So maybe in this sick and twisted world, he actually. Although I don't know if Geno Smith is a guy that I want mentoring a quarterback, and not because of his interceptions and because of his gameplay,
his off the field. And Well, I guess they're on the field.
Don't get me wrong. If you're winning, you can flip off the fans, but you're not winning, so you can't flip off the fans.
Here's the thing. If you're a Raider, you can be loved by Raider Nation if you suck, but you're like, I'm a Raider for life. Like, there are players that have really not been that good, but the Raider Nation has embraced because they like have been like, no, like I'm gonna get better. I still love the Raiders. Like, I'm not saying Derek Carr sucked, but like,
but he bled silver and black.
He really did. Like, he never came out and was like, F the fans. Like, he never did that. And so people embraced him. But you cannot be bad and talk crap about.
Yeah.
You can't do both. You can't do both.
You can do one or the other.
Yeah. Like, even, I've heard, and I think maybe it's known, like, I don't know that Rich Gannon is like a Raider fan. Like, I don't know that
he's definitely not a Raider fan. He's a chief at heart.
But he was professional. He played the best that he could, and he did really well. So Raider fans generally, like, I don't hear anyone being like F Gannon. Like,
actually, they're saying who's the best quarterback since Rich Gannon.
So, good. But you can't be bad and hate.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that.
True Raider says he's down for Flacco in silver and black. You know what's crazy is I'm sitting here talking about how, like, these people are old and like Flacco, like you could make some cracks about him being old. He's younger than me, so I can't really say too much.
No, football, it's like cats and dogs.
Yeah, it's like that meme that's like, here comes the NFL, like the NFL announcer's like, here's the oldest man in the league, and like, he's being pushed in his wheelchair, and he's like, what, 40 years old? And I'm like, yeah, I'm 46, about to be 47 actually. Actually, Baker has a birthday in 3 days. She's going to be older than like 90% of the football players now.
Thanks. Yeah.
And I'm old. I think I'm older than all the football players.
How old is Phillip Rivers?
He's a good question. Phillip Rivers' age.
Phillip Rivers.
Okay, you're going to look that up?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's been like removed.
44.
I'm older than Phillip Rivers. Like, I'm old.
How old? Wait.
So when you talk about old players, like, it's pretty wild.
Well, okay, Joe Flacco's 40. Joe Flacco's 40? Like, yeah, people talk about him like he's 65.
That's the NFL for you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, some people are even like, oh, Max Crosby is in his prime right now. He's like it's best to get rid of him because he doesn't have much left in him. I'm like, dude, he's like not that old.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, like before Tom Brady, there wasn't very many players who made it to 40 years old to play football besides a kicker.
No, I mean,
like Bernie Kosar might have been the oldest football player in his time.
Actually, wait, how old? You know who was really old? That played George Blanda.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, but he was just a kicker though.
No, yeah, but like he played and also not that they were old, but weirdly, like the Raiders centers historically have played for a long time. Like we haven't actually had that many centers before Rodney Hudson.
The highest paid center in football at the time.
Yeah, but before that, like we only had because we had like Jim Otto and Dalby, like and Mosbar, like they played a long time. And that's a hard position to play for a long time.
There we go. Malo says January birthdays, Aquarius. All right. 5 days after my birthday.
Yeah. John's birthday is the 19th.
And D Minna says happy early birthday wishes, Baker.
Thank you. I decided not to get a year old.
And then Hobo Raider says Crosby is 27. WTF. Yeah. Like I said, he's young, but and I'm not one of them, but I have seen some comments that are saying like he's on the downward trajectory now. And I'm like, what?
Well, like people, this is what gets me too. I get like not often, but like people will be like, you just like watching football because you think the men are attractive, and I'm like, they could be my son. So no, that's. Thank you, but no.
Yeah. Hobo Raider says, please stay on for 40 more minutes. I'll be home from exercise in 5.
Okay.
We
might switch to TikTok, but
yeah, we've never done this before. So we thought after today, we're going to go to TikTok and do maybe a 10-minute live stream on TikTok just to give it a shot. A try.
Love.
Yeah. Well, TikTok has actually been doing pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
The silliest videos do well.
Well, my silliest video has done amazing on YouTube, and it's the Raiderette running. Who's it? Devin, right?
Yeah, Devin. No, Devin is so funny. I'm glad because she's hilarious.
True Raider says, everyone type in your age. He's 42.
I put 37.9.
Hobo Raider's only 25. Wow. D Menace is 45. So
Menace is 45? You don't look 45.
No, I thought you were.
Dang. I thought you were Max Crosby's age.
So I think I might be the oldest.
You're an old man.
Malo is 44.
Oh.
Yeah. No, I might be the oldest. Baker's TikTok is fire. I haven't seen Kukui's yet. That's because, all right, truth be told, last year when TikTok went it got shut down.
Yeah.
I was pretty sure it wasn't going to get rebooted, so I quit posting on TikTok.
It was, yeah, that was really touch and go.
But I created a new TikTok, same name, Kukui Online, and whoa, wait, who's 19?
Hobo Raiders, Benjamin Buttoning.
So he's when Benjamin Button, like, yeah, I'm that old. I used to say my life is kind of like Benjamin Button, but in reverse.
That feels like a yogiism.
Yeah.
Which
yeah. So I just created a new TikTok. I have my old TikTok, but it's pretty dead because I haven't used it in like a year. But I have Kukui Online, and we're gonna do a invite to live stream. So we'll both be live streaming on individual channels.
Yeah. Hobo Raiders, right?
Yeah, it's really
TikTok. Like, how you posted a video? I don't even remember what it was about, and like it never got.
I posted my reaction to Dave Portnoy freaking out, and it blocked it. It wouldn't let me post it. It was under review for like 3 days, and finally I was like, all right, it's done. Like, I'm not gonna go with it. A lot of my videos go under review, and the video is me just saying like the most vanilla thing.
It's always like, it's like Instagram refused. This is like a first world problem, but Instagram refused to monetize one of my videos because they said it wasn't, I stole someone's content and it has my face in it. Like,
somebody posted it before you. That's why.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, TikTok. I wonder if TikTok will be less censored now that it's American owned. Oh, microphone, watch out. American owned. Because I feel like TikTok was very, very strictly like under the microscope.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but a lot of people do say, "Hey, I know you guys from TikTok," and
yeah, more people have been saying that. It's been nice to know that, like, that.
But I really get like, ooh, when people are like, "Hey, we Raider," I'm like, "That's us." Yeah, thank you.
No, more and more people, like, shout out to you guys, because I think at least 2 people at the game yesterday were like, "I watch your YouTube channel," and that means the most to me. Not the most.
It means the most to me because it takes a lot of effort to.
It does.
Instagram, you could post a 10-second video and you're fine. You could even post a picture. Like, we're on YouTube live streaming for an hour at a time, and if we
talking about Charlie and the Chocolate Factory,
and if we went Hobo Raider, we'd live stream 24 hours a day.
Yeah, no, like,
YouTube is a lot of work.
Yeah, well, and it's, I like, shout out to anyone like trying to build any kind of YouTube channel or any, like, it's hard.
YouTube is the hardest one.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't have eaten that donut.
I had a protein bar.
I should have. That was my protein bar, but yeah.
Curator says, to learn who rules over you, simply find out who you're not allowed to criticize. That's true about Portnoy.
I hate that guy.
I really don't like. I know that he's like the CEO of Barstool Sports, right?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people hate him, and some people like idolize him. I really don't know that much about him.
Well, I think I don't like him for reasons of being a woman in sports. Like, there's that, but I also like kind of don't understand why he's famous. Like, if I'm looking for informed sports opinions, like, he's not who I'm going to turn to. You don't have to turn to me, but yeah.
I just, whatever. I don't concern myself with a lot of people, and like, I don't like to
ball.
Yeah, I don't even like I'll joke around. Like, I'm more of like, I like to joke around and have a good time, and just that's me. I'm probably like the most chill person. Although I will admit, I did get into the trolling during the Rose Bowl when we were there. And I had to block like 150 people.
You were working.
I was trolling, I was joking, and when the Cuban Missile got sacked twice on the first drive, they went 3 and out.
That's true. Yeah.
I posted videos like he's out here looking like Geno Smith. And whoa, dude, everyone come for me. Like I said, I was joking around, having a good time, but people took it really, really serious.
Yeah.
And yeah, I just had to, like, on Instagram and Facebook, I was blocking all day long.
Like, here's the thing. I think the
thing is, people don't know me, and the video got pretty widespread, and people thought I was being serious. And like, there's no way you're gonna compare Geno Smith to Fernando Mendoza. Other than they got sacked twice, because Geno Smith gets sacked a lot, and it was like, it's his O-line's fault, and like, I get that, and I guess I was being a troll at that point.
Yeah. I think with the trolling, so like 99% of the time, right? Like, we ignore, we're like, oh, they're like giving us engagement. But I think when it's like so widespread on one of your videos, it's like, oh crap. Like now they're like going to other videos and they're like sending me DMs, and it's like, I don't want this in my like, sometimes you have to like just protect your peace by clearing out the mess, so
Raiders wide receiver Trey Tucker on Pete Carroll. Pete gave everything, much respect to him. Says he's optimistic for the future because they have a lot of good young players.
Yeah, I believe, like, do I think the Raiders are going to make the playoffs next year magically? No. But I do think I think honestly, Pete Carroll and nobody fully believed we needed a full rebuild, and we did.
Yeah, that team was really bad.
Yeah. So now at least we know.
And Hobo Raider says he is homeless again because your TikTok is so fire it burned his house down.
Well, if you need a lawyer to file the lawsuit, I don't think.
And he also said that I'm a barroom brawler.
Dang.
I never was a brawler. Like, I did do Muay Thai for a couple of years, but I didn't do it to fight.
No,
I did it because it's a damn good workout.
Yeah, it's really good.
I like some of my coworkers, they're like, oh, what, are you gonna like be fighting now? I'm like, no. Like, last thing I need is cauliflower ear and a broken nose, and like, I'm just who's big
Fangio?
Is he related to Fangio by any way?
For sure.
Yeah, like I found, and it's a good stress reliever too, but I saw this thing that said that people who like punching bags have a 4% lower body weight than people who just work out. So I was like, let's give it a shot. And I forced my brother to sign up with me. And yeah, we did Muay Thai for a couple of years, and it was fun, but definitely not a fighter. Like, I may have punched one guy really hard though, one time, because
he said the Raiders suck.
No, because you're sparring.
Yeah.
And like, when you're sparring, you're not going like 100%. You're, right. And he went after my brother.
Oh, hell no.
And then he tells my brother after, he goes, I don't like to go like, I like to go full speed at all times. And my brother goes, well, you could have said something before, because we had never seen this guy before.
Yeah.
And then we had to switch partners. And I knew he was coming full speed for me. And I have really long arms. Like, see, they don't even fit on screen. Like, people say I have a selfie stick. So I just kept, putting my fist out there like a jab to keep him away, because I knew what he was going to do. And when he came in, I freaking I got the full torque. I like stepped outward and I got a body shot in him and it knocked him down. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna get kicked out of this class now. I shouldn't have done that. And I felt really bad. And I was like, man. And then they're like, what's going on over here? And he's like on the floor and he's like, ooh, low blow. And then I got like even more pissed off because I was pissed off because he was like going at my brother full speed when
and then he was
prepared for it.
Lying about it.
And then saying that I hit him with a low blow. Like,
yeah.
And I got mad. But other than that, I
did you get kicked out of the class?
No, but he had to do the shameful thing and sit down and watch everybody else spar after that. But other than that, I am very, very chill.
Yeah. No, I can confirm that. I think I've only ever seen you yell at someone once.
Yeah, I don't like to do that stuff. Like,
no, I don't either.
I just want to be chill and relax and drink my water, have a coffee, go eat some good food, watch my Raiders get destroyed.
Yeah, I was gonna say the Raiders don't back us up very well.
No.
Like, if you want to come at us about the Dodgers, we can at least be like,
back-to-back champion.
Yeah, like we can at least, have some backup. But the Raiders, we don't like.
The Raiders have humbled us. Very much.
The Raiders were like, people are like, F the Raiders, they suck, and we're like, yeah.
I mean, you can't disagree with them.
Yeah, like,
and like when people tell me stuff on social media about the Raiders, like I don't take that personal. I'm like, you can't say anything about the Raiders that I haven't said myself.
Right. That's fair. Like, there's all these people commenting like, oh, you guys beat the Chiefs and you're acting like you want a playoff game. And I'm like, yeah. Because we haven't.
We beat your third string quarterback. We don't care. We won.
Oh, we are taking this moment.
And Marlo says it's January and can't wait for that Arizona game.
Let's go.
That is definitely. Actually, I ran into my cousin yesterday who I haven't seen in probably like a year.
Yeah.
And we were talking about going to Arizona and we're like, yeah, like that would be a great game to go to. So we're really looking forward to that. The guy that Kukui punched said, don't listen to Kukui. He's a violent man. I found out the hard way.
That guy had it coming.
No, I kid you not. After I punched him, it was instant regret. I was like, why did I do that?
Yeah, I'm sure. No, I can imagine you being like, shoot.
Yeah. I was I was like, man.
No, well, the funny thing is, so before I met Jon, I saw him on Instagram, obviously, and like wearing the spikes and everything. And you're like, man, that guy's hardcore. Like, I wouldn't mess with him. And then as soon as we started talking, like, he's like, I don't drink. I like to have my coffee. I like wearing Uggs. Like,
no, I did not. No. Let's retract here. All right, I will not wear Uggs. And one of my coworkers said, and he's a nerd. He like plays Dungeons and Dragons. He's admittedly a nerd. No, like he admits, and we would hang out after work. We'd go eat together. And he goes, you're the closest thing I know to a basic bitch.
I mean,
and he goes, you got your iPhone, you drink Starbucks coffee every single morning. Yeah. And he goes, the only thing you're missing is the Uggs. And I was like, all right, this is where we draw the line. There is a line that I will not cross, and that is the line right there.
I'm going to get you Uggs for your birthday.
So there was a line I will not cross, and that was it.
I'm going to get you Raider Uggs for your birthday.
Elbow Raider says, how did you grow up in Oakland and never get in a fight? I actually didn't grow up in Oakland. But here's the crazy thing, and a lot of people don't believe this. I went to every home game in Oakland for 10 years. Like preseason and regular season. That's 100 games. I went to 100 games in Oakland. How many fights have I witnessed in Oakland?
Right.
0. Now, I saw videos of fights in Oakland.
Right.
And I've heard stories of fights in Oakland, and I've met people who got in fights in Oakland. But I personally have never seen one, which is wild.
No, I never saw a fight when I was with you. Obviously, I saw really drunk people. I really think, like,
I mean, I saw a guy like leaning over the trough.
yeah, we saw some drunk people.
I saw, yeah. I mean, I've had friends that,
yeah.
And actually, my brother-in-law was one of those guys who got in fights in Oakland, but I was never around him when he did that.
Well, I think so I think the Raider fans are very passionate. I think we build our reputation a little bit ourselves. Like, we like to be the don't mess with those kind of people. But I also think if you wore an opposing fan jersey in Oakland, you were gonna get talked to. Like, you were gonna get FU. Yeah. But if you didn't start stuff, you weren't gonna get in a physical fight generally.
Yeah. And Joshing It Up says, I'm excited next year.
Yeah.
We're playing the NFC West. Got to hit up the 49er game up north. Classic moment.
For sure.
I might want to go to all the NFC West games because
Yeah.
Seattle is a great place.
Absolutely.
And if the Mariners and the Seahawks are playing, like the Raiders are playing the Seahawks and the Mariners are playing the same weekend, I would love to hit up a Seattle Mariners game again because we did that last year. And have a good weekend up there. Actually, we got really lucky. The Mariners played a day game
That was
the same day that the Raiders were playing, and the stadiums are walking distance. You could walk.
Oh, right next to each other. Yeah. No, that was so awesome. Like, the view was awesome. The stadiums are both awesome. Like, we had and everybody goes to Mariners games to party. So we had like the vibe.
We're all for the party.
Yeah.
Hobo Raider says, I'm from Milwaukee, and people tell me Oakland and Milwaukee are carbon copies of each other when it comes to crime.
I would guess they're similar based on just like
I guess I kind of turn a blind eye, so I'm kind of like I see videos and I see Oakland is has some bad highlights. But I guess I like to like not think of that stuff, I guess.
Well, some of what some of this is based on the fact that Oakland and Milwaukee both have a lot of what we might call working class people. That doesn't mean like they're inherently more violent. It means that like crime is documented at a higher rate, and like crime often comes from like poverty or like there's other factors.
Yeah.
So.
Then Marlo says many fights at Qualcomm, Raiders versus Chargers. Yeah, believe it or not, I've been to Qualcomm, and I've seen some people get pretty rowdy there.
Yeah,
but I haven't seen an actual fight. Like, I've had a few Charger fans yell at me and blah blah blah, but like I've been very fortunate in my 202 Raider games that I've attended.
So this is data from a few years ago, but like the data actually show and it's like police interventions at NFL games. The Raiders were like in the middle, like number of arrests at a game. The Chargers were number one.
Serves them right.
Yeah.
And then Hobo Raider says you have to take a picture with Sir Mix-a-Lot, the chief boot knocker himself.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and make a song together. Oh man, can you imagine? Like, Baby Got Back, My Posse's on Broadway, and then like Raiderette Strong. That'd be great, actually.
I like big quarterbacks, and I cannot lie.
And then Aladdin Saddam says, I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, but it's Raider Nation.
Yeah, there's a lot of Raiders in Kansas and Missouri.
I've never been, but I'm glad because I do need to get out there one day.
Yeah. I've been to Missouri. I've been to Kansas. I've been to Kansas City and the other city in Missouri.
Okay. We went over an hour, but look for us on TikTok. We're going to go live on there right now. Kukui Online and Bake Raider. We're going live together, so it's like on a multi-channel. But thank you, everybody, for joining us, and we'll be back next Monday, and maybe some exciting news happens between now and Monday. We'll love to like chime in and talk about that too.
I'm sure there will be.
Everybody else who's not going to TikTok, enjoy the rest of your week, and hopefully the Raiders don't do anything stupid in the next couple days.
Right.
Yeah.